Hi everyone, hope you all are doing good. My name is Tanvi Jain, and in this video I will be sharing about my F-1 visa interview experience at Delhi Embassy. So I had my interview on 7th of July, that is 4 days before recording this video, and I had my biometric on 3rd of July. So I will be sharing only about the interview. For biometric I'll create a separate video if needed. Yeah, so I had my slot at 11:40 a.m. and I reached at the embassy by 10:15. So it is better to reach an hour before. Yeah. So moving ahead, once I reached there were counters for the bag deposit and mobile deposit, since my parents are with me, so I didn't deposit any bag or mobile over there. Starts with a normal security checkup. So once you reach there, after submitting your mobile phone and bag, there was a normal security checkup. They were asking if I had any metal object with me, so they made me remove my smartwatch I was wearing at that time. So they said just remove it and move ahead, and I saw there was a long queue and there was a lady sitting on a desk. She was checking everyone's passport and also the bar code that is on the back of the passport. At the day of biometric they pasted on our passport, so they were just cross verifying, like if we are the same person, we that is having an appointment. Yeah. So after that, again there was a security checkup before going to the main building of embassy. Yeah, so they were making people remove their belt, and also if anyone is having any metallic thing with them. So yeah, after that, once we reached there was a lady. She was again checking the passport, and she made us sit in a on a bench. So there were around 5 rows, and we were asked to sit in the row accordingly. And like the set of people in that particular row, they're going inside giving the interviews, coming back. So they were sending in the batches, and over there they have a facility of washroom and also the water coolers. So yeah, and post that they made us get inside the embassy. And after that, once I reached there were the counters, and over there Indian officers were there. They were just checking the documents what we are getting. So they asked me to give my I-20 service fees confirmation receipt and also my passport. They just cross verified it, and they just said go to the counter number 6 or 7 for your fingerprint verification. So yeah, so over these counters I saw all are the Indian officers, and at the counter number 6 or 7 where they are actually taking the fingerprints, the foreign officers were there. So yeah, so at Delhi it is bit different. Like at other consultant they took the fingerprint after approving your visa, but at Delhi they took for all, like before even giving the interview, and then we have to give the interview. We were sent to stand in a queue for the interview, and I was very nervous honestly, but then I have to keep it calm because I'm seeing people getting rejected, and how you can guess that if they're carrying their passport back with them, and also the face tells their story. So yeah, that little bit nervousness was there, but yeah, we can't mess it up at the end movement. We have to play it very cool. Yeah, so I waited in the queue for around 10 to 15 minutes, and then they were just sending people, and I saw counted like at once 3 people were in a queue. So now it's the final time for the interview, and there was a security. They were sending people according to the availability on the counter. So they just told me to go to the counter number 15, and yeah, you can. There were 3 people standing in a queue, and you can hear that time like what questions the officer is asking and how people are answering. So at the time I'm actually seeing people getting rejected from the besides counter, and even the girl who is ahead of me, she got rejected. So I was very nervous, and at that counter there was a lady, American lady, who's in her 40s maybe. Yeah, so she just asked me to give my I-20 and passport. So yeah, I gave. Now coming to the main part of the questions. Yeah, so I greeted her, good morning officer, I hope you are doing good. And she asked me like, pass me your documents, your passport and your I-20. So I gave her, and she, while looking at my I-20, she was like, okay, so you're going to Stony Brook. Then I said, yes officer. Then she started asking me the questions. The total question she asked me around 6 or 7, and my interview lasted for less than 5 minutes. The first question she asked me is like, for which course you are going to Stony Brook. Yeah, so I said, I'm going for the masters in computer science. And yeah, then she was, I guess she was looking at the my DS 160 at her screen. And then the next question she asked me, in which year you graduated. And I said, officer, in the year of 2021 I graduated. And then the third question, so the third question officer asked me is what I've been doing since then. So I said, I've been working as a software developer at this organization. And then she asked me, okay, so who all are your clients for the projects you're working? So I answered that. And after that she asked me, who is sponsoring your education? And I told my mother is sponsoring with this much amount of savings, and if you have education loan you can mention over there. And after that she asked me, what does your father do and what is his annual income? So I answered that question as well. And finally the golden word, she said, okay, I'm approving your visa. And then I just said, thank you officer, have a nice day, and I left. So yeah, this is all about my visa, and there's no need to stand out in a, people over there. Just be normal and wear the formals. That will give a good impression on the officer. And other than that, like I notice like people who are fumbling a lot, they are getting rejected. So just be confident, be calm, and they are sitting there to give you visa, but they want to have certain meet some certain criteria to cross the borders. So yeah, so this is all about my experience. And if you want to know anything, just leave in the comment section. Or yeah, thank you for watching this video.